Hello, everyone. Today I'm speaking with Yevgeniia Kovalievska. She is a resident of Kharkiv, a city in the northeast of Ukraine, only 20 miles away from the Russian border. I wanted to have this conversation with her today because I think it's essential that we raise awareness about what's happening in the Ukraine right now and to get it from the source. Kharkiv is undergoing some very disturbing developments. Yesterday, the city was surrounded by Russian troops, and this morning, Russian troops have invaded the city. The governor has told the 1.4 million residents to stay inside because the streets are just not safe anymore. So, Yevgeniia, thank you so much for having this conversation with me.
Thank you too for inviting for this conversation. Yeah, I'm happy to be here.
I'm very happy you're here too. I guess my first question is, I just saw your son walking in the background and thinking of the state that the city is in right now. Are you safe?
I'm safe at the moment, as much as I can say that I'm safe at this situation. Yeah, but I can't say this about other people. Why I can say about myself? Because my building is very old, is more than 100 years, and the walls are very wide. I almost don't hear anything, and my windows are like facing the yard that I don't hear, I don't see anything, you understand? I don't come out from the house, but other areas of Kharkiv city is really suffering so bad because some of my friends, especially this night, was very bad. Some of my friends had to go hide into subway. Those who don't have the bomb shelters, they went to subway. Those who has both bomb shelters, they tried to go there, but none of them are equipped well. Mostly, like, if to go in bomb shelter in my house is very it's even dangerous to be there. You might not come out. It's not possible to sleep there, to sit, nothing, even to breathe is hard because it's not equipped. Like, unfortunately, our country wasn't able to be prepared very well in that way.
I'm at least happy that you and your child are safe for the moment. We've heard here on the news that the Ukrainian government has been handing out arms to civilians so they can fight and defend themselves if necessary. Is that something that you've experienced as well?
I know that they give it for those who enter the territorial defense. Please. Territorial defense of like in the city. Yes, they give the free arms. I think they allowed to shoot anybody who has already the arms, but I'm not so good in that question. I just know that for now, that mostly is it some people who are already like into our army, they fight for us, and some who just had the choice to enter the territorial defense. You understand?
Yes.
So that's what I know for now.
I can understand it's quite difficult for you too, because as you just mentioned, you're in a building with thick walls and you don't have a street view. But what we heard on the news is that there's a lot of street fighting going on in Kharkiv right now and explosions. Have you noticed anything about that?
Yes, this night was really bad. There was missile strikes all the night, and as I told you, many of my friends were going, either they were hiding in subway, bomb shelters, or they were saying like you can hide if you want to hide in your house, you have to enter the bathroom somewhere where no windows. And yes, because if there is a big explosion, the windows will break and can injure you, or you can just, it's just crazy. So everybody was just, it is like a nightmare. Honestly, none of us could imagine that it can happen, it can reach that way. We were prepared for information war, some kind of propaganda, some kind of scary stuff they would tell, or give us one by one some small how you call it, manipulative actions. But that it will happen that way. No, we never believed. I know that American president was like telling us for almost two months that it will happen, but we were like really praying. We were feeling like, no, it can't happen, because no matter what, they're still our like brother. Like, yeah. So it's unbelievable till now, honestly.
Absolutely. And even for us, it's still unbelievable that this is happening. What do you feel about the involvement of the rest of the world?
I know that because Putin is trying to scare everybody in the world, that he will use I forgot, nuclear. Yeah, that's why all the countries are scared to help us, but they're trying. And our President Zelensky, we love him so much because he tries so much. He talks every time. I don't know if he sleeps or whatever. He's just doing so much to bring all the support all over the world to help us, because it concerns not only us. It can go anywhere, because unfortunately Putin is that type of person who will never stop. As you see, like, he already took some of our territories. We swallowed it like that. We were, that time we were weak, we couldn't do much, but now it's different situation. But he still didn't stop, and we don't know the reason why he's doing it. Like, I can't understand. There is no reasonable
Explanation, of course.
yes, for that. Like, you can't explain that in a normal sense. You can't explain that.
And how willing are you and your friends and your family to fight if that's what it comes down to?
I can say that right now that everybody is so united, and mostly I were talking to the girls. I don't know about boys so much for now. Generally, I can see everybody is ready to help any way they can. I believe that if the more of civilian people will need it to join the army, they would do, no matter what, because Ukraine now is strong as never before. Putin's Putin's plan was how to say, to break us into pieces, but he united us, unfortunately for him, because now we even, I'm a Russian speaker, like, I'm a native Russian speaker. I live at that part where they speak Russian, but I know Ukrainian, but I didn't have so much of a chance to speak Ukrainian because there was no need for me. But at this moment, I even don't want, like, I really feel like I want to start speaking Ukrainian, because I'm tired. It's really like he's bringing that hate for Russian people. I have so many relatives there, but I just know that I just can't. First of all, the Russian people, they don't understand here the situation. The propaganda in Russia worked so well that many people are still believing that Russia is saving our lives. The propaganda says, like, this fake news in Russia, they're saying that Putin brought the army to save Russian, like, Russian people in Ukraine from Nazi people. He calls Ukrainians as Nazi people. You understand? He's like I don't know how it's possible to say that. And people in Russia believe him. Many of people, yes, so many still try to support us as much as they can. I understand it's hard to come out to strike or whatever in Russia, even though they tried, but it's very hard because they will be arrested, they will put them in the prison, they will beat them, they will do the worst to them. But the difference is, when we were fighting for our freedom, even 2014, when we had to pursue our ex-president Yanukovych, if you remember, we had to put our lives to do that, to fight for our freedom. But Russian people are not yet ready to put their lives for themselves. They are ready to send their small, like their children to Ukraine to die, because I don't know what is in the head, in Putin's head, that he's sending, really, like he said, the people from there is not even well, don't have well, how to say, they're not armed well, yes.
Ammunition, yes.
Yeah, ammunition. And so many of like 18, 19, 20-year boys who don't know, I'm sorry, who don't know anything. They just hear, they come in here, they don't know what they're doing here, and our people, of course, they will kill them easily. Is the truth that Putin he didn't expect that our military grew well.
Right.
You know, like it grew well, and our military system is that way, that there are people who know what they're doing and they know for what they fight.
Is there any event that would cause you to flee the country?
Leave the country. You know, as for me, my problem now is that probably I would even leave for some time, but it's hard for me to get to the border and at the moment, because the transportation is really not easy. There is shooting on the roads. If you want to use even car, there is a shooting on the road. If you use train, there are so many people, and for me, I have a little child. I can't risk it like that for now. So I'm just waiting. Maybe it will come down a little bit. I don't know. I just believe, honestly, I truly believe it can finish as soon as possible, in that way that Ukrainian armed military will show that we are winners, that you can't fight with us. I truly believe that we can be a winner in this war, because it's so unfair. It's our loss will affect all the world, because we are like somebody who fights even for European countries, because if Russia will eat us up, if they occupy our territory, the next he will want more. He will never stop. He will never stop.
Yevgeniia, thank you for having this conversation with me. I know this must be one of the most stressful times of your life, and having a little boy there, it's not easy. So thank you for being so open with me and having this conversation.
Okay, thank you.